Mary Thompson was a simple woman who lived in a small town called Riverside. She was not rich. She was not famous, but she had a kind heart and strong hands. Mary worked at a small bakery every morning. She made bread and cakes for the people in her town. Mary lived in a tiny house with her husband, John. They did not have much money, but they were happy together. John worked at a factory. He came home tired every evening, but he always smiled when he saw Mary. "How was your day, my love?" John would ask. "Good, but I missed you," Mary always said. They were married for 5 years when Mary got wonderful news. She was going to have a baby. Mary and John were so happy. They painted the small bedroom yellow. They bought a tiny bed. They dreamed about their future child every night. "I hope our baby has your kind eyes," John said. "I hope our baby has your strong heart," Mary replied. The months passed slowly. Mary's stomach grew bigger. She felt the baby move inside her. It was the most beautiful feeling in the world. She sang to her baby every night. She told the baby stories about the world outside. Then one cold winter night, the baby came. Mary went to the hospital with John by her side. He held her hand through all the pain. After many hours, they heard a beautiful sound. It was the cry of their baby. "It's a girl," the doctor said with a smile. Mary looked at her daughter for the first time. The baby had tiny fingers and tiny toes. She had dark hair and beautiful eyes. Mary started to cry. These were happy tears. "Hello, Emma," Mary whispered. "I am your mother. I will love you forever." John touched his daughter's small hand. "She is perfect," he said. "She is our miracle." They took Emma home 3 days later. The tiny house felt full of love now. Mary learned how to feed Emma and change her clothes. She learned how to stop Emma from crying. Sometimes Mary was very tired. She did not sleep much. But when Emma smiled at her, Mary forgot all her tiredness. Life was beautiful for 2 years. Emma learned to walk. She learned to say Mama and Papa. She loved to laugh. She loved to play with her toys. Mary and John worked hard to give Emma everything she needed. But then something terrible happened. John got sick. At first, it was just a small cough. But the cough got worse. John became very weak. He could not go to work anymore. Mary took him to the doctor. The doctor's face was serious. "Your husband has a disease in his lungs," he said. "It is very bad. He needs expensive medicine." Mary felt her heart break. "How much does the medicine cost?" she asked. "More than you can pay," the doctor said sadly. Mary went home and cried. But she did not cry for long. She had to be strong. She had to save her husband. She had to take care of Emma. The next day, Mary started working 2 jobs. She worked at the bakery in the morning. She cleaned houses in the afternoon. She came home very late at night. She was always tired. Her hands hurt. Her back hurt. But she did not stop. John stayed home with Emma. He was too weak to work, but he could still take care of their daughter. He read her books. He sang her songs. Even when he felt very sick, he smiled for Emma. "Where is Mama?" Emma asked every day. "Mama is working," John said. "She is working because she loves us very much." Mary saved every coin she earned. She bought John's medicine. But the medicine was very expensive. Mary had to sell their furniture. She sold their television. She sold her wedding ring. She sold everything they owned. But John did not get better. The disease was too strong. One cold morning, John could not wake up. Mary called the doctor, but it was too late. John died in their small house, in their small bed. Mary held her husband's cold hand and cried. She cried for hours. She cried until she had no more tears. Emma did not understand what happened. She was only 3 years old. "When is Papa coming back?" Emma asked. Mary hugged her daughter. "Papa went to heaven," she said. "But he still loves you. He will always love you." After John died, Mary was alone with Emma. She had no family to help her. John's family lived far away, and they had no money either. Mary had to be both mother and father now. The funeral was very simple. Mary had no money for a big ceremony. Only a few friends came. Mary stood by John's grave and made a promise. "I will take care of Emma," she whispered. "I will make you proud. I will be strong. Mary continued working 2 jobs. Every morning, she took Emma to her neighbor's house. The neighbor was an old woman named Mrs. Wilson. She was kind, and she agreed to watch Emma while Mary worked. "Don't worry," Mrs. Wilson said. "Emma will be safe with me." Mary worked from 6 in the morning until 9 at night. She barely saw her daughter. When she came home, Emma was always sleeping. Mary would sit by Emma's bed and watch her sleep. She would cry quietly. "I'm sorry I'm not home more," Mary whispered to sleeping Emma. "But I'm doing this for you. For your future." The years passed this way. Emma grew older. She started school. She was a smart girl and a kind girl. She had her father's strong heart and her mother's kind eyes. But Emma was sad sometimes. She missed her mother. "Why do you work so much?" Emma asked when she was 7 years old. Mary knelt down and looked into Emma's eyes. "I work because I love you," she said. "I want you to have food to eat and clothes to wear. I want you to go to school. I want you to have a better life than me." "But I want you to be home," Emma said. "I want to see you more." "I know, baby," Mary said. "I know. I'm sorry." That night, Mary cried again. She felt like a bad mother. She wanted to spend more time with Emma, but she had no choice. They needed money to survive. When Emma was 10 years old, Mary got very sick. She had been working too hard for too long. Her body was tired. She got a fever that would not go away. She started coughing, just like John had coughed before he died. Mary was scared. What would happen to Emma if she died? Who would take care of her daughter? Mary went to the doctor, even though she had no money for medicine. "You need to rest," the doctor said. "You are working too much. Your body needs time to heal." "I cannot rest," Mary said. "I have a daughter. I have to work." "If you don't rest, you will die," the doctor said seriously. Mary went home that night and looked at Emma. Her daughter was doing homework at the kitchen table. Emma was growing up so fast. Soon she would be a teenager. Mary made a decision. She would not die. She would not leave Emma alone. Mary asked her boss at the bakery for different hours. "I need to work at night instead of morning," she said. "My daughter needs me in the morning." Her boss was a kind man. "Okay," he said. "You can work the night shift." So Mary started working at night. She baked bread while the town was sleeping. She came home at dawn and made breakfast for Emma. She helped Emma get ready for school. Then Mary slept for a few hours while Emma was at school. In the afternoon, Mary went to clean houses. She came home at dinner time, spent time with Emma, and then went back to the bakery at night. It was a very hard schedule. Mary was always tired, but at least she could see Emma every day now. She could help Emma with homework. She could hear about Emma's day at school. These small moments made Mary happy. Emma noticed how tired her mother always was. "Mama, you should sleep more," she said. "I'm fine, sweetheart," Mary lied. "Don't worry about me." But Emma did worry. She saw her mother's tired eyes. She saw how thin her mother was becoming. Emma started to understand how much her mother sacrificed for her. Emma was a good student. She loved reading books. She loved learning new things. Her teachers said she was very smart. When Emma was 12, she told her mother about her dream. "Mama," Emma said one evening, "I want to be a doctor when I grow up." Mary's heart filled with joy. "A doctor?" she said. "That's wonderful." "Yes," Emma said with excitement. "I want to help sick people. I want to save lives, like the doctors tried to save Papa." Mary hugged her daughter. "You will be a great doctor," she said. "I know you will." But Mary also knew that becoming a doctor required many years of study. It required going to university. Universities were very expensive. Mary had almost no money saved. She did not know how she would pay for Emma's education. That night, Mary started working even harder. She asked for extra hours at both her jobs. She stopped buying new clothes for herself. She stopped buying anything that was not necessary. She ate very little food so Emma could eat more. She saved every single coin. Mary's body hurt all the time now. Her back ached from cleaning floors. Her hands were rough and red from washing dishes and making bread. She had headaches every day. But she did not stop. She could not stop. Emma's future was more important than her pain. Emma worked hard at school. She studied every night. She got the best grades in her class. She wanted to make her mother proud. She wanted her mother's sacrifices to mean something. When Emma was 16, she won a scholarship. It was a competition for students who had good grades. The prize was money for university. Emma ran home from school with the letter in her hand. "Mama! Mama!" she shouted. "I won! I won the scholarship!" Mary read the letter with tears in her eyes. It was not enough money for all 4 years of university, but it was something. It was hope. "I'm so proud of you," Mary said, hugging Emma tight. "Your father would be so proud, too." Emma was 17 when the accident happened. Mary was coming home from work one dark night. She was riding her old bicycle because she could not afford a car. A car came around the corner too fast. The driver did not see Mary. The car hit Mary and her bicycle. Mary woke up in the hospital. Everything hurt. Her leg was broken. Her arm was broken. She had cuts all over her face. The doctor came to talk to her. "You are lucky to be alive," he said. "But you need surgery. Your leg is badly broken. Without surgery, you might never walk properly again." "How much does surgery cost?" Mary asked, even though she knew she could not afford it. The doctor told her the price. It was more money than Mary had ever had in her life. "I cannot pay that," Mary whispered. "Then we will do what we can without surgery," the doctor said. "But it will take many months to heal. You cannot work during that time." Mary started to cry, not because of her pain, not because of her broken bones, but because she could not work. How would she pay for food? How would she pay for the house? How would she save money for Emma's university? Emma came to the hospital after school. When she saw her mother in the hospital bed, she started crying. "Mama!" she cried. "What happened?" "I'm okay, sweetheart," Mary said, trying to smile. "Don't cry. I'm okay." But Emma could see that her mother was not okay. Her mother looked so small in the hospital bed. Her mother's face was covered in bruises. Emma sat by her mother's bed and held her hand. "I'm going to take care of you now," Emma said. "Just like you took care of me." Emma left school to take care of her mother. Mary tried to tell her not to, but Emma would not listen. "My education can wait," Emma said firmly. "You are more important." "No," Mary said weakly. "Your education is your future. You must go to school." "I can go back to school later," Emma said. "Right now you need me." Emma got a job at a small restaurant. She worked as a waitress in the evenings. During the day, she took care of her mother. She helped Mary eat. She helped Mary go to the bathroom. She washed Mary's clothes and cleaned the house. For the first time in Emma's life, Mary could not work. She could not provide for her daughter. She felt useless. She felt like a burden. "I'm sorry," Mary cried one day. "I'm so sorry, Emma." "Why are you sorry?" Emma asked. "Because you have to take care of me," Mary said. "Because you had to leave school. Because I failed you." Emma hugged her mother carefully, trying not to hurt her broken bones. "You did not fail me, Mama," she said. "You gave me everything. You worked so hard for me. Now it's my turn to work for you. This is what family does. This is what love means." Mary cried and cried, but this time, her tears were different. They were tears of love and gratitude. The months passed slowly. Mary's bones healed, but not perfectly. The doctor was right. Without surgery, Mary could not walk well. She limped. She could not stand for long periods. She could not do the physical work she used to do. Mary lost her job at the bakery. She lost her job cleaning houses. She could not work anymore. She had no income. Emma's small salary from the restaurant was barely enough to pay for food. They had to sell the house. It was the hardest decision Mary ever made. The little house where she lived with John. The house where Emma was born. The house full of memories. But they had no choice. They needed money to survive. Mary and Emma moved to a smaller apartment. It was just one room with a tiny bathroom. But at least they had a roof over their heads. The next 2 years were the darkest years of Mary's life. She watched Emma work hard every day. She watched her daughter come home exhausted every night. She watched Emma's dream of becoming a doctor fade away. Mary felt like she was dying inside, not from her injuries, but from guilt. She had failed her daughter. All her sacrifices meant nothing. Emma should be at university, studying to become a doctor. Instead, Emma was serving food to rude customers for small tips. Mary became depressed. Some days, she did not want to get out of bed. She stopped eating properly. She stopped caring about herself. Emma was worried about her mother. "Mama, please eat something," she would beg. "I'm not hungry," Mary would say. "Please, Mama," Emma would cry. "I need you. Don't give up." One very dark night, Mary thought about ending her life. She thought Emma would be better off without her. Emma could go back to school. Emma could have a future. Mary was just holding Emma back. Mary wrote a letter to Emma. She said goodbye. She said she was sorry. She said Emma should forget about her and live a happy life. But before Mary could do anything terrible, Emma came home early from work. She saw the letter on the table. She read it. She started screaming. "No, Mama. No." Emma cried, hugging her mother. "Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. You are all I have." Mary started crying. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just feel so useless. I ruined your life." "You did not ruin my life." Emma sobbed. "You gave me life. You taught me everything. You showed me what love means. You are the strongest person I know. Please don't give up now." That night, Mary and Emma held each other and cried together. They cried for all the pain. They cried for all the loss. They cried for all the hard years. But they also made a promise to each other. They would not give up. They would survive together. After that terrible night, things slowly started to get better. Mary started to eat again. She started to smile again. Emma told her mother stories about the customers at the restaurant. Some stories were funny. They made Mary laugh. It felt good to laugh again. One day, a woman came to the restaurant where Emma worked. Her name was Dr. Sarah Chun. She was a doctor at the local hospital. She noticed how hardworking Emma was. She noticed how kind Emma was to all the customers. "You are a very good waitress," Dr. Chun said to Emma one evening. "Thank you," Emma said with a smile. "Have you ever thought about working at a hospital?" Dr. Chun asked. Emma's heart jumped. "Yes," she said. "Actually, I wanted to be a doctor. But my life went a different way." Dr. Chun asked Emma to tell her story. Emma told her everything. She told her about her father's death. She told her about her mother's sacrifices. She told her about the accident. She told her about leaving school to take care of her mother. Dr. Chun listened carefully. When Emma finished, Dr. Chun had tears in her eyes. "You are a remarkable young woman," Dr. Chun said. "I want to help you. I have a position at the hospital for a medical assistant. It does not pay much, but you can learn. And the hospital has a program. They help employees go back to school. Would you be interested?" Emma could not believe what she was hearing. "Yes," she said. "Yes, I would be very interested." Emma started working at the hospital the next month. She worked with Dr. Chun and learned so much. She learned about medicine. She learned about patient care. She was good at her job, and everyone liked her. The hospital kept their promise. After 1 year, they helped Emma apply to university. Emma studied at night and worked during the day. It was very hard, but Emma did not give up. She remembered all her mother's sacrifices. She remembered all the hard years. She would not waste this opportunity. 4 years later, Emma graduated from university with a degree in nursing. She was not a doctor yet, but she was on her way. She could continue her education and become a doctor someday. But right now, she was a nurse and she was proud. Mary sat in the audience at Emma's graduation. She was 60 years old now. Her hair was gray. Her face had many wrinkles. Her legs still hurt every day. But she was smiling the biggest smile. When Emma walked across the stage to get her degree, Mary cried. These were happy tears. All the hard years were worth it. All the pain was worth it. All the sacrifices were worth it. After the ceremony, Emma ran to her mother. She put her graduation medal around Mary's neck. "This belongs to you, Mama," Emma said. "You earned this. Not me. You worked so hard. You never gave up. You are my hero. Mary hugged her daughter tight. No, she whispered. You are my hero. You are my dream come true. Emma got a job at the same hospital where she had worked as a medical assistant. Dr. Chin was still there, and she was so proud of Emma. Emma earned a good salary now. She could take care of her mother properly. Emma found a nice apartment for her and Mary. It had 2 bedrooms and a real kitchen. It had big windows with lots of light. Mary could not believe they lived in such a nice place. It's too much, Mary said. Nothing is too much for you, Mama, Emma replied. 3 years passed. Emma became one of the best nurses at the hospital. She was kind to all her patients. She worked hard. She made everyone feel cared for. Patients always requested her specifically. Mary's health was not very good anymore. She was old now, and all those years of hard work had damaged her body. Her heart was weak. Her lungs were weak. The doctors said she did not have many years left. But Mary was not sad. She had lived a hard life, but she had also lived a good life. She had loved deeply. She had worked hard. She had raised a wonderful daughter. One day, Mary got very sick. Emma took her to the hospital. The doctors said Mary needed to stay there. Emma asked for time off from work so she could stay with her mother. Emma sat by Mary's hospital bed every day, just like Mary had sat by John's bed many years ago. Just like Emma had sat by Mary's bed after the accident. Life had come full circle. I'm not afraid to die, Mary told Emma one afternoon. Don't talk like that, Mama, Emma said, holding her mother's hand. No, let me speak, Mary said. I need to tell you something. I need you to know that I have no regrets. Yes, my life was hard. Yes, I worked too much. Yes, I was tired and in pain. But it was all worth it. Every single moment was worth it because I had you. You were my purpose. You were my joy. You were my reason to wake up every morning. Emma started crying. You were my everything too, Mama. You still are. I'm so proud of you, Mary continued. You became everything I dreamed you would be. You are kind. You are strong. You are smart. You help people every day. You make the world better. What more could a mother want? I love you so much, Mama, Emma sobbed. I love you too, my beautiful daughter, Mary said. I will love you forever. Even when I'm gone, I will still love you. Just like your father still loves you from heaven. Mary died on a quiet Tuesday morning. She died peacefully, with Emma holding her hand. Her last words were, "Thank you for being my daughter." Emma was heartbroken. She had lost both her parents now. She felt alone in the world. The funeral was bigger than John's funeral had been. Many people came. Emma's co-workers came. Mary's old friends came. People Emma did not even know came. Your mother helped me once, one old woman said. She gave me bread when I was hungry. Your mother was kind to my children, another person said. She always smiled at them. Emma realized that her mother had touched many lives. Mary was not rich. She was not famous. But she was loved. She was remembered. She had made a difference. Dr. Chin spoke at the funeral. Mary Thompson was a hero, she said. She worked harder than anyone I ever knew. She sacrificed everything for her daughter. She showed us what true love looks like. The world needs more people like Mary. After the funeral, Emma went back to the hospital. She went back to work. She knew that's what her mother would want. She knew her mother would want her to keep living, keep working, keep helping people. Emma continued her education. She studied to become a doctor, just like she had always dreamed. It took many more years of hard work. But Emma did not give up. She thought of her mother every time she felt tired. She thought of her father, too. They gave her strength. 10 years after Mary died, Emma became Dr. Emma Thompson. She specialized in treating poor patients who could not afford expensive care. She remembered what it was like to have no money. She remembered her mother selling everything they owned to buy medicine for her father. Dr. Emma Thompson opened a free clinic in the poor part of town. She treated patients who had no insurance. She worked long hours. She worked hard, just like her mother had worked hard. People sometimes asked Emma why she worked so much. You could make more money at a private hospital, they said. Emma would smile and say, money is not everything. My mother taught me that. She taught me that love is more important. She taught me that helping others is more important. She taught me what it means to sacrifice for something bigger than yourself. Today, Dr. Emma Thompson is 50 years old. She has helped thousands of patients. She has saved many lives. People call her a hero, but Emma always says, I'm not the hero. My mother was the hero. Emma never married. She never had children of her own. But she has hundreds of patients who love her like family. She has nurses and doctors who work with her and respect her. Every year on Mary's birthday, Emma visits her parents' graves. She brings flowers. She sits on the grass and tells them about her year. She tells them about the patients she helped. She tells them about the lives she saved. I hope I made you proud, Emma always says. I hope you can see that your sacrifices meant something. Your hard life was not for nothing, Mama. You gave me everything. You gave me life. You gave me love. You gave me the strength to help others. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa. I love you both forever. The wind blows through the cemetery. The flowers move gently. And somewhere, somehow, Mary and John smile down at their daughter. They are proud. They are at peace. Their love lives on through Emma and through all the lives she touches. This is the story of Mary Thompson, a poor woman, a hard-working woman, a mother who sacrificed everything. Her life was full of tears and pain, but it was also full of love and meaning. She did not live an easy life, but she lived a life that mattered. Some people change the world with wealth or fame, but Mary changed the world with love. She raised a daughter who now helps hundreds of people. Her love multiplied. Her sacrifice echoed through time. So when you see a tired mother working 2 jobs, remember Mary. When you see someone sacrificing for the people they love, remember the story. Remember that every hard life has meaning. Remember that love never dies. Remember that a mother's love is the strongest force in the world. This is the truth Mary Thompson knew. We are not measured by what we have, but by how much we love. We are not remembered for our wealth, but for our kindness. And the greatest thing we can ever do is sacrifice for the people we love. Mary's life was hard, but her heart was soft. She was tired, but she never stopped. She was poor, but she was rich in love. She is gone, but she is not forgotten. This is a mother's story. This is Mary's story. This is a story that makes us cry because it reminds us of the price of love. But it also makes us smile because it shows us that love wins in the end. Love always wins in the end.